Have you ever been in love? You thought you'd found the one, the person you would spend the rest of your life with. But then the relationship ended. Calling it quits with the one you love is one of the most painful things you will ever experience in your life. No matter what the reason is, there's no easy way to deal with a breakup. We all have different ways to cope with the pain of breaking up, but did you know that there's one thing that you can do for yourself to not only help you heal quickly but also to have them really wonder if she did the right thing and possibly even come running back to you? Nowadays, it's not uncommon for people to run to social media and talk about their heartbreak experiences the minute they happen. When someone breaks up with their partner, the first thing they do is go and post about it on social media, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. Some will choose to chase their ex and start stalking them to the point that their ex will probably even block them on social media and everywhere else. I mean, I understand that it hurts to be dumped by the person that you love the most. You know that it hurts to know that you will never be with them anymore. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 4 ways that silence can benefit you after a breakup and exactly how you can implement the no contact rule as well. You may be curious to know why silence after a breakup is important. Well, now that you and your partner have decided to call it quits, there will be misunderstandings, unclear feelings, hurt, and, of course, even anger. It's normal to feel that you want to resolve the issues surrounding the breakup. After all, the time that you've spent loving each other is worth it, right? By practicing silence and the no contact rule, you're giving yourself a chance to analyze the situation objectively. But what does silence and no contact rule mean exactly? As the term suggests, it means that you will cut off any form of contact with your ex and stay silent. Even if you know your ex's phone number by heart, don't attempt to call. You stay quiet and just cut off everything that has something to do with your ex. This will give you the time you need to deal with the process of breaking up. This is the hardest part of the process, but it's the most crucial and critical part for you to move on. I agree that it's not going to be easy, and there will be many times that you will get the urge to contact your ex, but fight it. Time will test you, but don't give in to the temptation to post anything about the breakup or attempt to do anything to catch your ex's attention. When you're hurt and confused, you tend to be more vulnerable than you usually are. Chances are, you'll be susceptible to actions that you will most likely regret later. Just stop and think, breathe, and ask yourself, is this the path that you actually want to take? I mean, yes, you're hurt, and you still love your ex deeply. But begging, trying to contact her, or talking wouldn't help your already damaged relationship. You actually might be pushing your ex away further from you. The best revenge that you can do is not to react at all, or at least don't let your ex know that you are hurt. Silence gives you space, it gives you time to think about everything that's happened, and it's also very effective whether you want your ex to come back or if you just want the fastest route to move on. Almost all people will respond to silence because it sparks curiosity and anxiety at the same time. Remember this quote: silence is the best answer to someone who doesn't value your words. Here are 4 ways silence will benefit you. Benefit 1. You will have the upper hand. After a breakup, most people will still do everything they can to contact their ex. Some people even suggest that they will still be friends while working on the relationship. Please, I beg you, don't do this to yourself. Don't give your ex the upper hand by showing how desperate you are for their love, their care, and their attention. Don't do it. You're better than this. If you use the power of silence instead after a breakup, you will help yourself to move on quickly. Aside from that, the no contact rule will help you get the upper hand, and we'll get into that in a little bit. I'll talk to you about that. Benefit 2. Take note of this: silence is louder. After a breakup, go completely silent. No drunken dialing, no cryptic social media posts, no WhatsApp statuses, no friends checking her for you. I mean complete silence and ghosting. This will confuse your ex even more than you can imagine. Benefit 3. Have time to think and to reflect. This method doesn't only aim to make your ex anxious. The person who will benefit from this method is none other than yourself. The power of silence after a breakup will give you time, and basically, that's all you need. Time heals wounds, and it's true, my brother. It will hurt for sure, but you can endure that. You're stronger than you think, and if you have time, use it to reflect. Your clouded judgment will soon fade, and you'll be able to think. Use this time to reflect on your self-worth, self-love, how some things basically just don't work out, and self-acceptance. Benefit 4. Tables will turn. Now, even if your partner initiated the breakup, they might not be ready for you to give them a silent treatment post-breakup. Now, even if they never say it out loud or to another person, they will definitely, at some point, ask themselves these questions. What's happening? Why isn't my ex calling me? Doesn't my ex value me? So, our breakup meant nothing? I mean, do you understand what I'm trying to say? When you go quiet, your ex will also have time to think as well. This will make them feel confused about whether you actually also love them and lost, and at times, your ex might even start missing you and reconsidering. Considering all that I've said, how can you implement the no contact rule? Number 1. Fight the temptation. As I've already pointed out or hinted, calling your ex is the most tempting thing that you will face post-breakup. When your partner decides to end your relationship, you want to know why, if there's a valid reason, etc. You know you want to talk to this person, and it seems that no matter how much you try to stop, you have this urge to want to clarify things. Remember that your ex may not see it the same way. For your ex, you're starting to become more desperate, needy, and a bother, and this may even just validate their decision to end your relationship. Rule 2. Keep it simple. There can be many situations where you and your ex may need to talk. If you have a child together, or if you need to talk about, say, properties or activities you have together, then it's inevitable. When you feel you have completed the first stage, you can resume communicating with your ex, but remember to limit things. Don't start asking how they're doing. If you can get together some time for lunch or coffee, none of that. It's not important. You've come so far, so don't let that hard work go to waste. Rule 3. Treat them just like anybody else. Another step in winning this war is when you absolutely need to talk to your ex and engage in a conversation as though they were a perfect stranger. No display of friendliness, no going out of your way, no special favors, none of it. In fact, if you do this right, it will come to a time when you feel no pain in your heart whatsoever. That's when you will realize that you've actually overcome the heartbreak and heartache that you feel. And 4th, be normal. Act normal when you run into them. I mean, it's a small world, possibly you guys still live in the same community. If you run into your ex at a party, at an event, at the grocery store, or at the mall, don't run and hide, just talk to them casually. This will let them know that you're actually doing just fine without them. For some, there might still be one question that needs to be answered: will your ex miss you? Well, it depends. But with the silent treatment and the no contact rule, there's a greater possibility that your ex will actually start to miss you. Memories, events shared, mutual friends, all of these will start to mean something at some point. And with the silent treatment you're giving, this person, your ex, will start to wonder if their decision to let you go was actually worth it or whether it was a good one. In any event that your ex decides to try to win you back, you're already in control of your emotions and the situation, and that's enough for you to be able to make the right decision going forward. Subscribe and smash the like button if you love it. This is Relational Motivation. Catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.